What's going on, guys? I'm Combat Craig, and today we're going to be discussing VA administrators' common culture is to work together and cover up their crimes. We're going to also be talking about VA claims a little bit, so I'm not a doctor or a lawyer or accredited agent, and these opinions are my own, but I will be more than happy to hop in with them. If you have a question, send me a super chat. If you have a question for somebody in the live chat, type the letter Q. And after this thing's published, I usually go through and I'm pretty good about the comments. So that's about it for the housekeeping stuff. Let's hop into it. So this story is actually broke down. It's two separate stories. So a nursing assistant admitted to administering lethal amounts of insulin and killed 7 veterans as a result. And then there's also a VA employee caught on to what this nursing assistant was doing, and then he was fired for blowing the whistle on her. So he's got a whistleblower lawsuit going on. He's a veteran that suffers from mental health conditions. I'm sure he probably could have gone about it better, but if I'm putting myself in his shoes, glad he stepped up. What a lot of pressure. You're going against the VA. It couldn't have been just him. There's probably a lot of people that know this stuff. He ended up getting fired and then wrapped up in red tape and all that kind of stuff. So he's got his lawsuit going on. This is an ongoing case. This nursing assistant is going to be sentenced February 18th or 19th. I'll show you in the article. And like I said, I find it's hard to believe that more VA employees didn't know about this. I talked about another story earlier this week. These cover-ups go on. This is VA's common culture. Work together, cover up their crimes, leave us in the dark as much as possible. And they do this with us, I have no idea what kind of criminal activity has been going on in my 20-year stretch with the VA. But I guarantee you there's some there. They do all sorts of sketchy stuff. Go look in your medical records. Go talk to them about something. Go talk to a VA doctor and then go into My Healthy Vet and see what they say. It's like they start lying immediately. Unfortunately, I'm not planning on pursuing that. I'm just saying, keep your eye out. They do this stuff. This isn't, I'm not breaking any news that all you guys don't already know. The VA sucks, the system's broken, and it needs to be burned down to the ground. Not literally, but figuratively, or whatever. Don't go burn down your VA. And built up. There's people rooted in here for years, and cover-ups and kickbacks, and that's why we need to just scrap the whole thing. There's a paper trail that's left behind in your records. So it's important for you to keep an eye on that paper trail, because what I was saying 10 years ago or something like that, it's just what I said, what the doctor said. If you don't challenge it, then it just sits in your records. If somebody thinks you were lying and they called you out for malingering or something like that, you go back and try to sue them for something, or you file a claim and they see a word like that in there, they're going to use that against you. Get your VA claims file and go see what they're saying. It's pretty amazing stuff. At the end of the day, VA's experts at lowballing veterans, covering up for each other, watching their fellow employees do all sorts of illegal shit, and then they get to sit back, collect their fat paychecks, and build up their pensions and all that kind of stuff. Looks like my stream just had a problem, so hopefully you guys can still hear me. So let's go to the screen share mode here and go into the first part of this. So this is the whistleblower part. This went down at the Lewis A. Johnson VA Medical Center in Clarksburg. This guy filed a whistleblower lawsuit in federal court alleging he was mistreated, in part because he reported concerns over serial killer Rita Mays. That might be how you pronounce it. And they do call her a serial killer, so that makes this even more interesting. 7 people, I guess that qualifies. So we got a little Ted Bundy working at the VA. That's just lovely. Any of you guys in the West Virginia VA, leave a comment or leave something in the chat. Do you guys have any firsthand knowledge, or do you go to this VA, or anything other than me just kind of reading through this? Let me know. So the guy's name is Gregory B. He said he alleges he was targeted once he began exposing issues within the local VA's facility poor management practices, including actions surrounding changes to procedure in handling insulin, as well as their efforts that were designed to hide problems with patient treatment times and care. This sound familiar? Phoenix had some issues with this not too long ago. Patient hiding problems, and not getting to patients, dealing with them the right way, treatment times and care. As we wrote in the suit, more concerned about protecting their reputations than they are protecting patients and staff, because they don't care about veterans. They don't care about us. They care about covering their own ass. That's why. This is no mystery here. And then, of course, the VA comes back, and VA encourages employees to identify problems and will not tolerate any efforts to retaliate against those individuals. So here's the red tape part, right? Yeah, come on forward, whistleblower. Blow all the whistles you want, unless you're doing it on me, then shut up. And then they say, identifying as a whistleblower doesn't automatically give credence to someone's claims, nor does it shield them from accountability when they fail to uphold VA's values. Gee, I'd love to look at the VA's core values. What a joke that probably is. So obviously, when it gets to this level of lawsuit kind of mode, the VA is going to fight it, because this guy's going to get millions from them. So lawyers versus lawyers, all that kind of stuff. This isn't your standard filing a claim. So in the lawsuit, this guy was involved with maintaining the hospital's standard operating procedures. He alleges that in late July and August 2018, he was instructed to change policies involving the storage and access to insulin, which was the drug that Mays used to kill 7 or more veterans in hospital's care. So this is an ongoing case. This started in 2018. It's ongoing as we speak. She pled or admitted to her crimes, and she's going to be sentenced in a couple months in February. So it's a little bit of old news, not fake news, current news. Just want to show you guys an example of what these guys go through to cover up like actual crimes of a serial killer. Much less, what kind of stuff do you think they're covering up on us that are unsuspecting and don't even know what we're looking for? He said, let's see, so B alleges that in late August 2018, he was falsely accused of sexual harassment as a means to try to silence or intimidate him. That seems like standard operating procedure for the government. Every politician gets sexual harassment. Don't know if they're actually doing it or not. I'm sure a bunch of them are. That seems like a pretty good way to come forward. You blow the whistle on me, and I'm going to bring some people up and accuse you of sexual harassment. But that accusation was eventually dropped. B alleges that based on the events that unfold and the timing of them, it is clear that management was taking action to force him out. You probably get that feeling. I mean, when they're up your ass for sure. He's a veteran who served in Operation Enduring Freedom. He suffers from PTSD. He alleges that his supervisors attempted to provoke him to act out as they were aware of his disabilities and stressors. This one is total bullshit. Not that they didn't do it. It's they know that he has mental health problems, and they're trying to take advantage of that to get him to do something crazy and go postal so they don't have to deal with that. So, got to give it up to this guy for, like I said, I'm sure he could have done it a little bit better, but it doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, he's going to, he's got a lawsuit going, and I'll keep you updated on what happens with this because I plan on following this story. So, they wrote him up and suspended him for being late, blah, blah, blah. Among the issues was continued employment of the serial killer, which was then putting the VA patients and employees continually at risk and in substantial danger. You VA employees that see this stuff going on, you see doctors. I just did a story earlier this week about a doctor that was perving out on guys and, yeah, I want to check out your knee. Can you take your underwear off so I can watch your dick flop around because I need to see how your feet are? If you see sketchy stuff like this, blow the whistle. Figure out what whistleblower is. Don't break the law when you're doing it. But the more you guys speak out, you guys are work from within. We really, we don't have much vision. There's no transparency for us. So any help you can do to get rid of these doctors and criminals out of the VA would be much appreciated. A breach of countless number of veterans' HIPAA rights and corresponding decision to underreport these violations, indifference to the suicide of multiple veterans at the Clarksburg facility, indifference to the suicide of multiple veterans. Indifference. Sounds like me talking to my VA doctor. Doesn't really care what I'm talking to him about. Just, yeah, blah, 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 writes down whatever. So this guy's name here is Gregory B. This is his whistleblower deal. And then here we have Rita Mays. I think that's how you pronounce her name. It's crazy they put her down as serial killer. I mean, it makes sense. And it looks like she's trying to... her lawyers are trying to come up with some kind of mental health defense. They're talking about, where is it? It might be in this other one. All right, well, I'll just go down the bottom part. So I'm here. Mays, a nursing assistant, admitted she administered lethal amounts of insulin, killing 7 military veterans who didn't need it, who were hospitalized at the medical center. This makes it trickier, obviously. If you are hospitalized at the VA Medical Center, nobody's in there looking out for you. And, I don't know the age or the condition. Obviously, these guys were sick, and you're defenseless. And she was just jamming them with insulin. So she admitted doing this to an 8th veteran as well, although the government couldn't prove his death was caused directly. So they're just going to slap her with 7 of them. Mays could face life in prison on each of her 7 counts of second-degree murder, an additional 20 years for assault with intent to commit murder. So this is ongoing as well. Where's the title? So yeah, this is the judge, and he's going to be sentencing February 18th and 19th, and then here's another picture of this butte. Oh yeah, the VA. Our hearts go out to those affected by these tragic deaths. Yeah, right, VA, you give a shit. Clarksburg VA Medical Center, clowns, killers, cover-ups, corruption. Good job. You're right up there with Phoenix. There was a status hearing for her. They're talking about her mental health records here. The records are irrelevant. They're available for everybody. So they're trying to do some kind of mental health defense here of some sort. And they're like, yep, she's been seeing the same provider for years. They know what her problems were. And, her mental health didn't make her a serial killer is basically what they're coming down to. So this story is mind-blowing. These stories need to get exposed, and old Combat Craig here has decided this is going to be one of my new topics in addition to talking about VA claims. The more our eyes are open about what the VA is doing, seeing sketchy stuff, seeing illegal stuff, seeing HIPAA violations, anything out of the normal, sexual trauma, sexual assaults, anything that's weird, if it goes up on your weirdo radar, look in deeper, you'll probably find more. I know I'm a little bit cynical, very cynical, and my radar's up all the time, but I see all sorts of sketchy stuff all over the place, and I'm usually right. So let's go to full screen here. We're going to take a couple of questions. Let's do the overhead screen while I'm doing this. Also, if you enjoy this kind of content, please hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell. And your support on these videos, like a thumbs up right now. We have 104 people watching with 50 thumbs up. Your support launches this in the YouTube algorithm and says you like this kind of content, and it'll get to other veterans and stuff. That's why I made this channel. And if you want to support me more, you can click the join button. I have a private first class membership here. You get an avatar, and I make videos for members only, and I'm going to be coming out with a couple other additional features here, hopefully by the first of the year. So stay tuned on that. Okay, overhead cam. All right, let's go check out a few questions and see what's going on in the world out there. Let me scoot this over. All right. Okay, let's see. Got your first video before it starts? Oh, look at how cute Clyde is. I got to go give Clyde a pet. Good boy. You live on the internet? Clyde's a good background prop. What's up, Jersey guy? Desert Rose, how's it going? What's up, Alex? Yep, get your claims file. So you have your CNP exam results, and you have all of your results. You have it's your file. It has everything in there, your entire claims history and everything like that. So you want to get a hold of your claims file. It's super important to understand. Going back to the crooked VA here, they have stuff on you. You're fighting a claim, and you've never looked at your C file. You don't even know what evidence is being used against you. I don't know how that's going to change your strategy, but at least knowing that they're using something against you would be helpful for sure. Oh, damn dog hair in my mouth. Devil Dog 0352 throwing $10 at old Combat Craig. Appreciate it, brother. Thanks, man. Merry Christmas to you as well. I will split this with Clyde. Maybe I should do that live and get a steak, and I could sit here and play tug of war with it. I'm sure Clyde would like that. Thanks. I appreciate it, man. All right, let's see. Scrolling back through some comments. Let's see what kind of VA claim. Anybody get a decision on their claim this week? Chuck it in the comments. Let us know what's going on. Anybody got a CNP exam? Did you have one this week? How do you feel that it went? Were you prepared? Was it what you expected? And do you have one coming up? And are you prepared? And if not, let's get you prepared. Watch some videos and learn to talk about your disabilities. You had a difficult couple of days, but you're looking forward to this stream. Good. I'm glad that you consider me a pick-me-upper and a motivator. I will not get hands-on with your claim. It's illegal for me to get into your file. I shouldn't be looking at your social security number and your medical records and all that kind of stuff. But I can get on here and give general knowledge and, stuff like that. And that's the whole goal here. I figured out how to fight the VA and win last year, and I got 100% permanent and total. Started this channel, and I want to motivate you guys to figure out, you got to move this forward. Don't quit and don't die on them. And, pick up on things I say in the videos, blog posts, watch the lawyers, watch whoever you need to watch, but continue to educate yourself. It's worth it. $3,100 a month, tax free until you die, is a lot of money for me. I live on it. And it'll make your life a lot easier as well. So take this stuff seriously. Never give up, never give up, never quit. Keep charging forward. Absolutely. Google's your friend. So much of this stuff is out there. It's all out there, actually. It's all on the internet. It's all on the VA's website. The Code of Federal Regulations, that's all on the website. The M21-1 adjudication manual, which the VA raters go by, that's all on the VA's website. There's tons of info on the VA website, and there's lots of blog posts kind of breaking it down. But you're going to have to go look into this for yourself. And, I'm too old. I'm not computer literate. Your solution is, I guess you're just going to keep your shitty 10% rating if you don't know how to use the internet. My mom's 82 and she flies around the internet. So if you're older than 82, maybe I'll give you a little break, but it's still, you got to get hands-on with your claim. That's the bottom line. I don't care how old you are or how illiterate you are, what your problems are. ATX Patriot is a rater. So if you have any questions for a rater, and it looks like there's a lot of them coming in, ask away. And he's sometimes in the comments as well. So if you're watching the replay, feel free to come on back. And, I have a pretty good handle on a lot of this stuff as well. I definitely try to answer. Yep. There's always more than one way to skin a cat. So, you have a claim that you want to file. You're now learning that direct service connection isn't the way to go because you're 50, and the likelihood of you making something stick that happened 30 years ago is unlikely. So now you've learned secondary service connections. At the end of the day, your rating is what you're going for. How you get there doesn't really care. It doesn't really matter as long as you get the result that you want and you get the compensation you deserve. It may seem backwards, it may seem ridiculous, whatever. Get over it and you're playing a game, and it's a chess game. So you got to figure out how to fight these guys. Reading through here. What's up, Navy diver Gary? How's it going? Go back over to the overhead view. J-Bone, new member to the Hundo Club. Awesome, man. Perfect. Congrats. Yeah, long, hard-fought battle. That's usually what it is for most of us. Just kind of after doing this for a year and a half, the guys that are getting out now that are, whatever, my age-ish, 30s and 40s, 50s, whatever, they're retiring, they're educating themselves better. And then the younger guys are educating themselves better, and they're getting to the doctor before they get out. So it's easier to do direct service connection stuff for sleep apnea and a million other claims. But for the rest of us, we've been flailing around and basically gave up for years. And now it's like, wow, so you could file a claim at any time in my life? Great. Tell me more. So that's what we're doing. So long, hard fought battle. I hear you. Yeah. Got to get the right. Now you're going for special monthly compensation K, so you could pick up that extra $111 a month on top of your 31. I believe it's going to be 31.46. Awesome. Let's see. Watching the Combat Craig channel from the beginning helped educate you. Hats off to you too. Boom. Awesome. Go. Yep. Keep watching, everybody. I'm aware that YouTube and watching videos and watching somebody else talk about mental health problems, and I'm limited to the problems that I deal with, but I deal with a lot of problems, so I cover a lot of the stuff, and I have a lot of the same symptoms you guys have. So when you're reading the symptoms versus hearing somebody talk about them, things click. So whatever clicks for you, you got to get something clicking. So I appreciate This thing's zooming in on my microphone. This sucks. Damn, this camera sometimes zooms in on my mic. Don't know what to do about it. All right, I'm probably screeching out your ears. Sorry about that. All right, let's see. Love the square and the compass. Alrighty. What's up, Army George? Overhead view. What clock stopped? Yep. MST is a private conversation, definitely. I'm glad that you're willing to have it. That's the first step. You're gonna need to be able to explain your military sexual trauma experience to a CNP examiner, most likely. So you're not gonna have to talk about it, but you are gonna have to talk about it. So getting comfortable to a degree, and yeah, it's gonna suck and it's gonna be painful for sure. Hopefully you can get it figured out though. Yeah, let's get some thumbs up and some likes. I could appreciate that. Here we go. You guys want somebody to email? atxpatriot4@protonmail.com. You followed my lead with the Proton Mail account, and get a Proton Mail account. You guys shouldn't be using any real Facebook names. YouTube, Google, and Facebook are all over the place. Get a Proton Mail and try to get a little, conceal your identity to a degree, if at all possible. Good practice. Awesome. I'm glad to hear that I saved your life. Matt Cantrell, what's going on? What's up, Kyle? Gun guy. Tom Marine vet in the house. What's up? What's up, Ryan? How's it going, man? I got your email, Joseph. I'll respond to that too. How do you get your VA docs to list your conditions as active conditions? Yeah, good luck with that, man. No clue. When your wife goes out to grab you a coat, perfect. Is there any way to ask for an exam for an in-service TBI where no in-service exam was conducted or followed up? Had staples. So are you in service? If you're in service, you can ask for an in-service TBI. If you're out, then you're just filing a normal claim. Still go and ask, it's just different. Hopefully you haven't been out for very long. Reporting concerns over your primary care doctor at the VA should list your active problems with a code behind it. Yeah, it's called a problem list. I don't know how you get them to do it though. They do whatever the hell they want, figure out a way to be nice, and then whatever. Don't be so nice. Stay on them. Don't let them blow you off. You're a disabled vet. You work in engineering at the VA because you want to help veterans. I think it's a bit short-sighted to generalize across all VA hospitals and all employees. Well, tough shit. I'm going to do it anyway because fuck the VA and fuck the employees that work there. That's my opinion and my right to free speech. I've had a shitty experience with the VA. Once I start getting a good experience, maybe my opinion will change. But that's just where I'm at. You could turn me off if you don't like it. That's my 2 cents. Document everything. Absolutely. Yep. That happens a lot too. ATX is a superhero. Now there's a couple good VA employees out there, but I haven't run into very many. I mean, I run into more here. Like as a veteran dealing directly with the VA, very, very few people have been like, wow, you're obviously wrapped up in red tape and you don't know how this works. Let me go out on a limb, spend an extra 5 minutes and get this appointment in there for you. That's happened very little. You just mailed a request for your C file today. Hurry up and wait. Probably take about a year. Um, yeah, it's not a high priority request, and yeah, it took me about 6 months. The last time I got it last year. I have no clue what that looks like and all that kind of stuff. Serial killers get a serial number and get to eat cereal still. What a shame. Yep. More smashing the like button. No, I appreciate your support. Okay, what's up, Jason? How's it going? Reading, obtaining the C file, good info. Yeah, get a hold of it, figure out what it is. There is a form, and you do it via FOIA request, Freedom of Information Act request. Just getting in, might run back out to get me some beer. I might go get me a White Claw and join you. Alex is all good. Got 100% P&T with special monthly compensation. Awesome. Yeah, Clyde's doing pretty good. Let's see what he's doing back there. Good boy, Clyde. He's happy. That is Combat Clyde. What you doing, mister? He's like, throw me some food, dude. Yeah, we're going to go on I'm going to try a little tour again. I tried this before. And I'm going to walk around with my phone and see if I can take you on a Wi-Fi tour without it, with it still working. So we'll see what happens. Yep, that's a good feeling. 40 pounds of lead downrange. That'll make you feel better. Thanks, Angie. Oh, I missed you, Sterling. Sorry. Wow, $50, man. Appreciate the super chat. That's huge. My super chat thing is not working for some reason. But anyway, appreciate you, brother. Thank you very much. You're still stuck at 90, huh? Helped you get to 100 P&T at 29. Right on, Sean. Oh yeah, I haven't seen you in a while, Sean. Hope all's well. Merry Christmas. What's up, Brady, with no avatar? LHI's called you 4 times since May to do your supplemental claim CNP exam. Still haven't got a date. What are they doing on the phone? That's weird. So they call and then what? Reschedule, or do they make a date? I'd be careful with that because if they could like make an appointment, that's a lot of times to not get an appointment. I'd go in and get more hands-on with this because you don't want them to screw it up and then end up with, oh yeah, we made an appointment and veteran didn't show up, and then they rate you and deny you because of it. That happens. Yeah, the sleep study in service came back as mild sleep apnea. That's what I had. Not in service, but I have mild sleep apnea. After getting out, you got another sleep study, and it was major sleep apnea and given CPAP. Should you file primary or secondary? Are you already service connected for it? If not, secondary. Oh yeah, Ryan's 28 in P&D. I forgot. Yet a doctor refused to look at something. It was embarrassing. Your husband was present during the exam. You drove immediately to the VA ER where they took a look. Is there a specific CNP for IU? No, IU goes along with your claim. So it'll be one of the questions when you're filing like a mental health claim and you have a 70% rating. It'll pop up on the, 526 easy or whatever. It's not a specific CNP exam, but you do need to prove your individual unemployability. So you'll want to understand, are you working? How long have you not been working for? Are you on Social Security? That that will help if you've been on Social Security disability for a while. There's things that will help, but you will want to talk with a vocational expert on an individual unemployability claim. It's not a claim, it's kind of part of it. So TDIU, vocational expert. Todd's got a CNP on the 30th. $10 from Army George. Right on, man. I would just Google it. It's like the loud noise exposure, MOS, tinnitus list. Google around those words. But that does not mean you're eligible for tinnitus. It's just a list. And it says, if you're MOS, if you're like highly probable of having tinnitus or low probability, but it doesn't really matter because you can get tinnitus no matter what. If something happened and you got it while you're playing basketball, you're on active duty, they own everything that happened to you. So it doesn't necessarily need to happen while you're at work or at your job or your MOS. Doesn't hurt to know, if you're on there or whatever, but Google it. 3776 plus SMC S1. Nice. Angela's got a CNP on the 28th. Correct. Tinnitus is not MOS specific. They do put their hands on you to get range of motion. They will. Is it illegal? I doubt it. But don't let them. That's one of the easiest tricks in the book because they know that veterans are used to pushing through the pain and, hey, let me help you a little bit. And your gonium, they crank the rating, right? Here's a little goniometer thing, right? This is what they do to measure range of motion. So, they will crank you and try to get you to move your neck farther than it should be moved, or whatever your condition is. Stop them when you feel the pain. Do not let them force you into the pain. I would just stop them. Sorry, no thanks. Remember, you're never going to see this guy again. He's not helping you by pushing you through the pain. Cool, glad you love the skateboards. We'll go on a little skateboard tour. No, I didn't work with BAM, but I skated with them. But I did work with Element Skateboards. Distributed them. Okay, let's see. Looking for another. What special monthly compensation for extra 110? How do you get that? That's called SMCK. Google it. It's for loss of use. Some of the most common ones that I'm aware of are erectile dysfunction or female arousal disorder. Yeah, we were talking about Twitch the other night too. Yep, and a tinnitus exam will be, you'll go to an audiologist and they'll put you in an audio booth. And that's how they test you, even though tinnitus is subjective. They're also going to test you for your hearing loss as well. "100% P&T, be happy and just sit back, you're good." That's my mode. I have no interest in opening up my entire claim to go file an erectile dysfunction claim, even though I have the evidence, I've got the pump, I've got the complaints, like 5 years of it. Like my records are packed. I could win that all day long, but I do not want to open up my entire claim and have them award me special monthly compensation K and then go in there and reduce my PTSD or something. That's just not worth it to me. Oh, it looks like my super chat thing is working a little bit. I have to go check into that. How's it going? Died of dysentery t-shirt for Craig. Nope. Good idea though. You can get extra money. It's not even Viagra. I don't even know what it is. And they don't give you enough, but they'll give you something. You got your claim submitted. Hopefully, you got your medical evidence all in order, so you don't need to go scrambling to put more in after the fact. Let's see where we're at. Loss of use of the creative organ. Yep. We're all pretty disappointed with the VA. That's just the way it is. There's a few VA fanboys. I get it if you work at the VA, but if you work at the VA, ATX Patriot, he works for the VA. He knows the VA sucks. I mean, you don't need to stick up for the VA if you work there. I get it. I'm sure everybody goes there with good intentions, but watch these assholes because they will do all sorts of illegal shit. And if you're seeing them do it, we would appreciate the help. Community care is, yeah, it's helpful. Getting approved for it's kind of a pain in the ass. Yeah, any care you can get outside of the VA is a game changer for sure. We'll see if that gets any easier to get. Yep, I agree. That's why I bag on them all the time. And it's a lot of, once I get a different opinion of VA employees, then I'll be more than happy to come run on here and share it. I actually had a good experience with the Montana VA for the most part. Now I'm in Idaho, and Idaho is sucking so far. Going through the motions. You just start feeling it. I've heard of exposure therapy. I haven't gone to it. Oh, super chat's working. All right, cool. I see them popping up now. I'm just kind of going through the list here. Newbies get an avatar so I don't bust your chops.
Thanks for the super chat.
And Arsh. Avatar is that little thing that you should have some kind of image in your profile. All right, let me scroll down to some super chats and call these guys out. Keep the info flowing, brother. Appreciate the $10, man. And appreciate the $4.99, Joseph. Yep, that's exactly who I was insulting. The VA collectively, they suck. Absolutely. All right, so I am going to click this thing off. And we're going to go try something different. Let's see if I can get this to work. Okay. Hope that was fun. There was no audio on any of that. Sorry about that. Do we got audio back? Sorry for the no audio. I thought the audio was on. All right, cool. Let me take a quick break. I thought the audio was going to be on during all that. Sorry. No, I must have just had it off. Give me just a minute here. Be right back. All right, I'm back. Hopefully my audio is working. Now I just had to go take a piss. So let's see. That was my little tour. Let's see what we got here. All you VA haters, you put in secure message to your doc after this live started. They just called you on the phone. Awesome. Yeah, there's it's all over the board. Some people get a good service. Some people don't. It would be nice if it was more consistent. For the most part, I got lousy service, so the VA sucks. All of it. Every one that I encountered. And I'm back in another one that sucks. So, you can't hear shit. Sorry about that. So, somebody called me a loser. So, there's, that's just the opinion of a lot of veterans. If you work at the VA and you're thumbing me down and calling me a loser, that's one way to go. Change it from within. That would be a better way. That's the perception. And that's the reality for a lot of veterans. Dealing with the VA sucks. All of the VA, Veterans Benefits Administration, VA Health Administration, we move, we buy new houses, whatever. We go to another VA, we get new doctors all the time, and they all just suck. So that's just kind of the reality. And if you don't like hearing it, change it, and then you're always welcome to step out for sure and go watch another channel. All right, so not really seeing any more questions here. Ask me some questions. I'm getting ready to roll out if we have no more questions. It's been 51 minutes. My audio didn't work very well. That sucks. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, all that kind of stuff. Hopefully this big VA bill that's going to force the DBQs back on the VA's website. There's another thing for you VA fanboys. That was pretty cool that your boss did. DBQs work fine. VA secretary decided to get them pulled off the website, replace them with nothing, and now Congress is going to make a law saying you can't do that sketchy shit anymore. So love it. Happy holidays to you as well, Bill. And Ryan. And Tom. Yep. Secure messaging works. Absolutely. If they answer you back. All right, you guys. I'm going to roll out. I'm kind of running out of stuff to say, which is kind of odd for me. Merry Christmas to you. My Healthy Vet does establish a paper trail. It's a good way to communicate with the VA. Paper trails are good because at the end of the day, it's all going to be a paper trail. Absolutely. They should have never been removed, but the VA shouldn't do all sorts of stuff. They shouldn't kill veterans. They should employ perverts, and they shouldn't yank DBQs, but they do all that shit because they don't care about us. So we fight, and the fight is more with the Veterans Benefits Administration, so you could get benefits. VHA is a different fight. I would put all your effort into fighting and getting the proper rating, though. All right, you guys, I'm going to roll out. I will see you probably before Christmas. I'm sure I'll probably come up. I appreciate that. Awesome possum. And yeah, I'll see you either before Christmas or on Christmas. And if not, if I don't see you specifically, Merry Christmas. J-Bone, congrats on your new rating, man. I will see you guys in the next video.